Okay.
Smash it.
You need to put the woods that connect together. That's the first thing. Okay, what details are you going to add with that event? So kind of like mine, you're going to talk about the different things that you need to build that part? Okay. Uh-huh. Okay. Oh, so that sounds like another detail for another one.
Well, your name wasn't up. Yes, it was. Who down there?
Pause for a second. Would you please go if you're going, and then come back quick? So it's better to... Oh, really? So that sounds like a detail for later, too. So for this event about building the frame, you're going to talk about details of all the materials that you're going to need? Great. I can't wait to see that. I hope I'll have time to come back and watch you and see what you wrote about that, okay? Hi.
I have a new car.
Is this something that really happened? You got a new car? Wow. What's the first event in your personal narrative? What's the first thing that's going to happen? Sure.
When I finish the ones that I do,
The illustrations, I think that's a great idea. But before you even start the words, I want you to talk about, after you're done with your introduction, what's going to be the first thing that happens in your story?
I sleep and then my dad buy my new car when I sleep at night because he's happy.
That sounds like you already told me a detail. You said you're sleeping and your dad will buy the new car, and then you told me a detail because he's at the company where you buy a car. Are there any other details that you're going to add to that event?
Then my mom woke me up.
Then your mom woke you up. That sounds like the next event. The next thing that happens will be your mom woke you up.
And
What details will happen with that event?
yeah, and she's going to make me going to let me see the new car, and I see it. It's brown and it's shiny brown.
Oh, that's more details about what happened. Great, I can't wait to read that. That just means you told me all your details. Don't worry about that, okay? All right, write about all those details.
My new car at school.
Oh, you have a ride to school in your new car?
I want the book, the other.
You're going to start with the introduction? I know, that's fine. We were just talking about the first event. What are you working on today? Awesome. What's going to be the first event? It looks like you're still working on the introduction. So what's going to be the first event?
One day I went to my friend Mason's house and played and next day I wanted to go to GameStop and stuff like that. And I found it at Walmart, so I got it.
Did you look for this game? So I heard you say one day I went to Mason's. Hang on, let's talk about it. One day I went to Mason's, is it? Okay, one day I went to Mason's to play this Skylanders game. And that sounds like a good introduction that tells me who and when. And the main thing about this book is playing the Skylanders game. Wait, is that the main thing about this book? The playing the Skylanders game or buying the Skylanders game? Playing the Skylanders game? Okay. So what's the first thing that happened at Mason's? Okay. Are you going to add some details about that? What kind of details about this cool game?
Because you like different characters have to buy
Those sound like details. I can't wait to read it. Hi. Is this something that really happened to you? Great.
I think breakfast all the time.
Good. Okay, so what's the first event? After you write your introduction to tell me what this book will be about, what's the first event? That sounds like an introduction. Almost every day when I, who's going to be in the book, make bracelets. This whole book is about making bracelets. After that, what are you going to write? What's the first event? So you're telling me about the different things that you need. Okay. You really do need them. Okay. So you're not just telling me first I need lots of things. You're telling me some details. First I need beads, and the string, and the charms. Hi, Tina. What are you working on? Is this something that really happened to you too? Okay. So what is the first event in that's going to happen first after your introduction? Okay, is this something that really happened to you? Okay. So, do you need to be alone for a little bit in the back, or do you need to talk? Okay. Back into the left? Okay. Hello. What are you working on? Oh, okay. Is this the introduction or your first event? Tell me, what was the first thing that happened? Okay. Are you going to add some details about that? Oh, show me. Okay. I hear this part right here. One day I went home during math. That sounds like an introduction. One day, that's when, I, that's who, went home during math. This whole book is going to be about going home during math. And because I was sick and I didn't feel good, that sounds like a detail for your introduction, right? Okay, when you turn the page, when you're done with this, what are you going to write here? What happened first? Okay. That sounds like a detail. She put a wet cloth on your head. That sounds great. Hi. Read it to me. Read it to me. Read the page. I think this sounds like a great introduction. I asked my mom if I could invite my friend over just to play and have fun together. Is this whole book going to be about inviting your friend over to play? Alright, so when you turn the page, what's the first event? What's the first thing that's going to happen? We played on my swing, but it broke. That sounds like a detail, but it broke. Is there another detail you can add? Did somebody fall? Did anybody get hurt? Did anybody laugh? that? Because nobody got hurt? Okay, good. I can't wait to see you write that. Is this something that really happened? Okay. What do you have so far? I'm going to pause you right there. We read this page that day when we were talking about introductions. Can I turn the page? Okay. Is this the first event that happened? All right, read this page to me.
Played outside, and we played on my and surprise, we had a barbecue, and we always have fun.
Okay, let me see. Me and my cousins played outside, and we played on my seesaw? Swing set. Okay, I'm sorry. Okay, so me and my cousins played outside, and we played on my swing set. That sounds like a detail. You could have just stopped at me and my cousins played outside, but you knew it would be more interesting for the reader if you added that detail about what you did outside. So what will happen next? What did you do next?
My dad said I needed to get inside and go to bed right now.
Okay, I'll pause you. So that will happen after you played outside on the swing set. Okay. Would you, sharing time, would you share this part today where it says me and my cousins played outside and we played on my swing set? That sentence right there, will you share it sharing time? Great job. Keep going. More debates with more details, okay?